Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about one of the latest features being rolled out in AdWords, and that is Gmail ads. Now, Gmail ads have actually been around for quite a while, but these new Gmail ads are a little bit different. So the old Gmail ads, which you still can do, are a text ad which are present on the right-hand side of an email that perhaps you're reading. Whereas these new Gmail ads are a little bit different. They're actually a display ad in the promotions tab within your Gmail account. So this screenshot is an example of what it looks like. So this is within my email. This is the promotions tab, and you'll see that the first two spots are actually an ad, and you can see that because there says an ad there below the business name. Now, below these two ad unit spots are actually the promotional emails that I do have in my account. But the important thing to look at here is that they do look a little bit different to a traditional ad. They've got a logo, which is an image obviously, and they've got a headline and a description. So let's say I were to click on one of these particular ads because it interests me. Let's say I click on the Udemy ad. What I'm taken to is something which looks like this. So you can see that the ad headline is the same as the previous screen, and in this particular ad they've got a banner. Now, the unique thing about these particular ad unit types is that I'm looking at this still within my Gmail account, whereas traditionally anytime you click on an ad you're taken to the landing page which is associated with the ad, whereas these new Gmail ads are a little bit different. If I were to click on the banner, sure, then I go to the landing page, but by clicking on the ad within my email account, I'm taken to this particular option. Now, the additional interesting thing to note are the two options I have down below, which is I could forward this particular email to someone, or I can save it to my inbox for later, where it will appear as just as a normal email. So it's quite different, as you can see, to the traditional kind of Gmail ads, as well as every different type of ad. So how do you create Gmail ads? So you do that through the traditional way of creating a display-only campaign, but you have to select as a direct placement mail.google.com. Now, I do suggest that rather than just doing that as a direct placement, you add an additional targeting mechanism of keywords to this placement. Now, it's worth noting that the keywords don't have any match types. They're all broad match keywords. And another tip I would suggest is to put the keywords in their own separate the keywords into their own ad group. So rather than throwing a whole bunch of different keywords within the one ad group with the direct placement of mail.google.com, you separate the ad groups out by the keywords. And that way, from a management perspective, you'll be able to see which particular keywords are performing better versus other ones. It'll just make your job to manage your account just that much easier. Now, as you saw before, they do look a little bit different, so you need to create specific Gmail ad units. So when you do create the particular campaign, you're going to be faced with these particular options for Gmail ads. Now, in another video, I'm going to go through how you actually create a Gmail ad type, but for now, just know that you're faced with all these different particular options that you can have. Now, these are obviously when someone does click on the ad, that's what they're going to be looking at. So for example, your multi-product template is not going to be in the promotions tab of the email. It's only when they click on that particular email they're going to be faced with the multi-product carousel. And it's worth going through a couple of the Gmail ad components that are within your account. So as you can see, it's got a logo which has to be 144 pixels by 144, so therefore a square. It has a subject line, and as well it also has a description. Now, when you click on the ad, you have the option of having a banner there, and these are the dimensions of the banner. So Gmail ads are definitely worth playing around with. We're getting some good results with them, so I urge you to experiment and test it in your account and see how you go with them.